So what does it mean to worship? Today we're bringing new meaning to our favorite worship catchphrase, "It's not like this every Sunday." We are not in our beloved sanctuary. We're not watching kids play in our fountain. We're not watching the bustle and the hustle as musicians tune their instruments or readers learn where to stand. We're home. Some of us are still in our PJs. To some degree, there is comfort in this, yet the anxiety and the concern that we have for one another and for our world are present as well. Still, there is a desire to lift our hearts in sacred praise, a desire to spend some time apart and to reflect on who we are, who we seek to be, and how we can find inspiration and some good news for our lives at this moment. So, welcome to worship, a new way to worship, knowing that whoever you are and wherever you are, there is a community of love for you, praying for you, sending you love from afar or from right next door. Welcome to worship.
O God, sacred spirit known to me, empower me to be a bold participant rather than a timid saint in waiting in the difficult ordinariness of now, to exercise the authority of honesty rather than to defer to power or deceive to get it, to influence someone for justice rather than impress anyone for gain, and by grace to find treasures of joy, of friendship, of peace hidden in the fields of the daily you give me to plow.
It doesn't have to be the blue iris. It could be weeds in a vacant lot, or a few small stones. Just pay attention, then patch a few words together. And don't try to make them elaborate. This isn't a contest, but the doorway into thanks and a silence into which another voice may speak.
Friends, I invite you to consider where are the places in your heart that you need an extra measure of grace this day. And I invite you to breathe into those places. And as you do, see a healing light shining forth from your heart. And I invite you to consider those people in your life or in our community who could also use an extra measure of grace this day. And send them your love. O God, whom we know by many names and in many ways, be with us this day to heal our aching wounds, to comfort our anxious hearts, and bring us the peace that we seek. May the love that exists between us shine on as a beacon of hope for a world deep in need. Amen.